So this is a Zombicide game. It's all the base game. This was the first one that was released. It contains a rulebook and also some missions. 10 of them. There are lots of spawn cards and equipment cards, a set of dice, 6 of them, the survivor figures. That's not a survivor, that's the abomination. Those are the survivors. Wanda, Phil, Josh, Ned, Amy. And of course there's zombies in it. Two stacks of zombies. Those are identical, so I only show you one. Well, 2 rows of walkers, 4 rows of walkers. 5 rows of walkers. 2 rows of runners and 1 row of fatties. Here are the game tiles. Those are arranged like you need them for the mission. Some examples. Double-sided. There are plenty of them. And there are also plenty of missions. Also available for free on the internet. Those are fan-made mostly. But there's also the compendium, which contains a lot of extra missions and 2 campaigns for Zombicide Season 1. Here are the game tokens, noise markers, objectives, doors, spawn markers, police cars, and so on. There was an expansion. It's called Toxic City More. It contains some additional and updated rules, and again a couple of missions. A new type of zombie. Those are the toxic zombies. Should only kill them with ranged weapons or you get sprayed. Story goes they ate too much small food and now their blood has become toxic. Another set of dice. So here are the new survivors. There's 1, 2, 3. Should be 4 of them. Ah, yeah, that's the 4th one. The other ones are so there are always 2 of the same color because they include the Zombivor version. So you have survivors and Zombivors. When your character gets killed, it comes back as a zombie, and those include the ones from Season 1 from the base game. This is the new next player token, or start player token, and the Toxic Abomination. Don't want to mess around with this guy. Probably. Here are the zombies. they're toxic zombies and they are in greenish color. Green. 4 fatties, a couple walkers, a couple of runners. Here are some tokens. Additional spawn tokens, large mall door, small mall doors, colored spawn tokens, more doors, toxic rubble, standard rubble, rotten tokens, it's a special skill, barricades that look like this. And of course, new missions means new tiles, so those are the mall tiles. Yeah. I'm sick. I have to drink tea. Let's continue with Zombicide Season 2, Prison Outbreak. There are rules and missions, so this is a standalone game. You do not need to play with the Zombicide base game. You don't have to use any expansion like the Toxic City Mall. Those are the newer rules. There are some updated rules and additional equipment like the riot shield or barbed wire fences, new skills, and of course some new missions. New type of zombie. Looks like this. Those are the berserker zombies, which can only be killed in melee combat or by some special skills. Another set of dices. These are the survivors, including the Zombivor version. There are 6 of them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are survivors, Zombivors. Yeah. Oh, those berserker zombies, they look like this. They're brown. That's the berserker abomination. As always, walkers, runners and fatties, and contains standard walkers, runners, fatties, abominations. As I said, it's a standalone game. You do not have to own any other version like the base game or Toxic City Mall. You can mix it. It's totally fine if you want to have berserker zombies and toxic zombies. It's completely possible, but maybe not desirable. Some new tokens, whatever that is. This is a watchtower with the barbed wire. There's a hippie mobile, and of course the standard tokens. Cell doors, security gate, and a bunch of titles again. Prison cells, security rooms, showers, and of course standard streets. Plenty of missions, plenty of tiles. As far as I'm aware, there was no expansion after Season 2, so it's straight to Zombicide Season 3, Rue Morgue. The rulebook's getting heavier. This means there are even more rules in there. Always play with the latest set of rules. And of course there are some new skills, new weapons, and missions, new missions, yeah. These are camp beds. They serve as a spawn point and can be searched as far as I'm aware. There are group actions like charge or move and shoot. So the complete group can make these actions then. Another new type of zombies, which is called the Skinner zombie. And those standard zombies in Season 3. Only Skinner zombies. Which act like any normal zombie. There are fatties, runners, where are they? Yeah, here we go. Runners and walkers. And if you fail to kill a zombie properly, which means you killed it but there is a dice which shows the number 1, then the zombie is removed, but one of these fellas spawns instead. It's a Skinner zombie and you have to kill that one again, which can be very annoying. And this is the A-bomb abomination. That fella can only be killed by fire or a nuke. There was another set of dice in there. This time they look a little different. Dynamite is the 6 and the zombie head is the 1, and all other values are bullets. Here are the survivors. And there is no Zombivor version included. There are 12 of them, yeah. Here are the tokens. Plenty of them. Again, this is a standalone game. No need for any other boxes. You can buy Season 3 and start your adventure with a helicopter. And lots of tiles, lots and lots of tiles, gory tiles, yick, including a helicopter landing pad. And last but not least, the expansion, Angry Neighbours. Even more rules and missions. Energy drinks, ultra red weapons, known and unknown weapons, new and old ones. A couple of new survivors. Now this time including the Zombivor version. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and those guys, this is the gunman, the sniper, the handyman and the searcher. Those are NPCs, so they run around with you. You can give them orders. It's like a survivor in training. There's a new type of zombie. This one is called the Seeker zombie. Those are black colored. 3 different models, but they all do the same. They behave like standard zombies with just one difference. Every time a Seeker spawn card is drawn, they gain an extra activation. That can be nasty. A couple of tokens, barricades, rock tokens, skill markers, those NPCs, and 3 tiles. Wow, 3 tiles. Happy Juki. Pet shop. Yeah, you need those for playing the the missions from this expansion. Just the holes in it. So there are additional tiles from every expansion and game. They contain tokens if you lost some or if you simply need more. Those are exactly the same ones as you have in the boxes. They are available for every box. Standard game, Toxic City Mall, Prison Outbreak, Rue Morgue, and the Angry Neighbors. Not sure why you would need those, or I need those. Yeah, they were there, so I bought them. But this is a team building deck. When you have a lot of survivors and you're not sure who plays whom, you can always deal those. They are basically just the cards of every survivor, including those available from Kickstarter, which were released until now. You can print those from the internet. Here are some additional sets. This one is called Ultimate Survivors number 1. Yeah. Those are actually the very same survivors as you have in season 1. There's Ned and Phil and Amy and Josh and Wanda. And every time you need, every time you reach a new danger level, you get one of those cards, like another dice for the shotgun, or another range die with the shotgun, or another die for the katana if you use it. And you can keep those. So when you reach the yellow danger level, get a card. When you reach the orange one, get a card. The red one, get a card. And if you play ultra red mode, it just repeats itself. A new one for the next blue, the next yellow, the next orange, and so on and so on. You can get a really powerful character that way. So if you run out of zombies, every zombie should get an extra activation. But you don't always want this, so they had the genius idea to make more money selling these zombie sets, additional zombie sets. First one is called Walk of the Dead, and it contains the standard zombies from the first season. So you can slaughter even more zombies. The second box is from the expansion. It's called Toxic Crowd, and it contains toxic zombies, a lot of them. The third one is from season 2. It's called Angry Zombies, and yeah, you guessed it, additional angry zombies. So the Walk of the Dead 2 is another standard zombies, but different models. Those are the ones from Prison Outbreak. You have the female fatties and other types. So not types, other models from walkers and runners. Box set number 5 is the Zombie Dogz. Is a Z. Those are nasty fellas. They have 3 actions during an activation, and they can rip you apart really fast. They mostly have the first priority in kill order. Gotta get rid of those really fast, or they will eat ya. Number 6. This is actually one which is which assists you. Those are the surviving zombies, the surviving dogs, the dog companions. There are 6 of them. 6 companions, and yeah, they are like equipment cards. You can find those, keep them in your inventory. They give bony like 1 die to melee or 2 die to melee, and they can attack and move and search for you. They even can carry some equipment if needed. Those are pretty handy. And the bony stack, so if you have 2 dogs, there are more dice for you to roll to kill the zombies. I like those fellas. Those are the Lost Zombivors. Yeah, those are the Zombivor versions from the Rue Morgue, from the 3rd season, I think. And no matter what danger level you're in, there's always only one of those spawns if you draw one of these cards. And if you manage to kill one, you can search your equipment deck for any weapon you want, including ultra red weapons, but only if those are already in the deck. If they are not in the deck, you can't choose them, right? They have 5 hit points, so you have to hit them several times, or you need one really good blow to kill one of those fellas. Otherwise, they behave like standard zombies. Box set number 8 is the Murder of Crowz. That's the most annoying one. Those Crowz, they basically just move through walls and ignore pretty much every They ignore pretty much every obstacle. They just go the straightest way to the survivors and annoy the heck out of them. They are not really dangerous in any way, but they can delay your progress significantly. And they're pretty fast. Now we have box set number 9, almost done. It's the Very Infected People number 1. This one contains like a doctor, a guy in a hot dog costume. You can see those here. And those box sets, they include some weapons like the golden AK-47 or a pink M4, a Desert Eagle, and those are pimp weapons. You can find them in pimp cars, and there's a special rules if you have killed those zombies, which behave like standard zombies again, and you have 5 different types. So one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. You can exchange them and get any pimp weapon you want. And there is second one, Very Infected People number 2, including police guy, Santa Claus. There's Santa Claus. Those are 5 different models, and they behave just as the others. So if you mix those cards in, you will have very much VIPs on the board, which may help you to gain better weapons fast in the game, early in the game. Now here are the gaming night kits. This is number 1, cars, food or guns. This one contains always the same character, Kayoko, in lots of different languages, 6 times in each language, and there are 6 survivor and 6 zombivor figures, and some dices, and some missions for it, designed for this character, I guess. I haven't played them yet, but yeah, that's what I think it is. So this continues in gaming night number 2, which is a Black Friday. It looks just the same as inside as the number 1 or the number 3, but this one contains 6 versions of Tiago. Well, it's always the same version, but 6 figures as survivor, as zombivor, another set of dice, and lots of some missions, lots of cards. And the third one is called Zombie Trap Gaming Night number 3. This one is designed for the prison outbreak. It contains I guess it's the warden of the prison, I'm not sure, his name is Bill. Again, 6 survivors, 6 Zombivors cards, some extra dices and some extra missions for it. Gaming Night number 4 is available, as far as I know. It's only available in France, and it contains another character, another set of dice, another couple of missions. So that's it for now. I'm going to show you all the character cards from the base games, from the expansions, from the Kickstarters, and some fan-mades. See you later!